Integrating digital technologies in education can be seen as a challenge. However, nowadays, it is clearer than ever that well-used technologies can make the whole difference for education. In this brief presentation, we will analyze some digital tools that can improve our teaching practices according to the learning activities we are proposing to our students. Since we are planning to teach English to young learners, there are some particular issues that we'll be taking into consideration regarding the age and skills of those students. To start with, I have selected 3 core concepts that must be pondered when reflecting on ICT and education. The first one is the idea of new literacies, a variety of practices of reading and writing through digital technology. I think this is a key concept given the omnipresence of multiple languages used within ICT. As teachers, we shouldn't lose sight of the relevance of this multiplicity. The second core concept is the one of mobile learning, which refers to the use of handheld devices. Mobile technology enables teaching a range of multimedia material. Therefore, it is the natural means of achieving new literacy skills. If appropriately designed for the context, educationally useful resources can be effectively delivered via mobile learning at any time, inside and outside classrooms. Through mobile learning, we can even bring augmented reality activities to our class. The third core concept is gamification, the use of digital games for learning and transforming educational environments in game-based pedagogical environments. A game is a system in which players engage in an abstract challenge defined by rules, interactivity, and feedback that results in a quantifiable outcome, often eliciting an emotional reaction. Within game-based pedagogical environments, players are learners. Games challenge learners to achieve goals that are not simple nor straightforward. Games also involve interaction, and through them, learners receive instant, direct, and clear feedback, which they are able to take in and attempt corrections or changes afterwards. Now, considering these 3 core concepts, we can attempt to answer this question: why teach English to young learners using ICT? There are very powerful reasons for this. Digital technologies increase motivation, allowing for active engagement in learning process, social interaction, and collaborative learning. As we have seen, ICT cover a variety of learning styles through visual and auditory resources, transforming reading, writing, and communicating. Especially for us, teachers of language, ICTs are a powerful ally. Technologies use language as a tool for communicative purposes, so our teaching becomes more significant. Technologies also relate learning to real life, since many of them are a central part of young children and teenagers' life. Now, let us explore possible answers to this question: how to teach English through ICT to young learners. For this, we will use a theoretical framework proposed by Diana Lorillard, who states that we can develop 6 types of learning activities. We will focus on 4 of these, those which we believe are more adequate for teaching young learners, and we will select a few digital tools that we find appropriate for each. Learning through acquisition occurs when the learner is listening to the teacher, watching a video, or reading a text or a website. It is useful for the development of concepts, but it does not require the learner to do anything. Some digital tools for learning through acquisition are those useful for showing, explaining, and demonstrating: digital posters or simple infographics, digital flashcards, animations, and videos. Learning through inquiry happens when the learner takes actions to find out the answer to a question or problem. Learners explore, research, and reflect on information. It is a more active learning process. We include digital tools in learning through inquiry when we ask learners to explore selected websites in order to elaborate the answer to a problem, as when we follow a web quest structure. Learning through practice is promoted when learners generate an action, interpret the feedback, think of the relevant concept, and try again. It implies repetitive processes that help learners develop learning towards a goal. We can use interactive quizzes, interactive videos, or educational games to provide ways of learning at the learner's own pace. Gamification here can become an excellent choice for meaningful practice. Learning through production implies that learners create something new with what they have learned in class. For developing learning for production, we can ask children to create their own digital posters or simple infographics, to elaborate mind maps, conceptual maps, and flashcards from a learned topic. In addition, we can ask them to design animated presentations or videos, or they can even write stories supported in digital tools that help both planning and publishing. To sum up, technology can enrich learning activities, adding social interactive experiences for young second language learners. Technology must be used in an appropriate manner, choosing the adequate teaching methods, types of learning activities, and digital tools that correspond with the learner's cognitive stage of development. Thank you for your attention.